my legs heavy, I don't get it. How come I haven't hit it already? Still working, I'm still learning, I'm still searching, finally earning something, finally turning something called a profit. If I hear you talking shit, don't get caught in it. I'll be popping off and hit your ass, dropping all your shit. Yeah, I promise this, I got...
What's going on, guys? My name's Ty. Welcome to TM Speed. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button already, go ahead and hit that. So today we are going to do a full pull, video with the car now. So let's go over the mods real quick. Circle D 5C converter, pipes, long tube catless headers with an X pipe and MBRP exhaust, JLT intake, 2018 manifold with MMR lockouts, lowering springs, cradle lockout, and I'm on 93 octane right now, so that should be it. So definitely the car, there's a bigger difference, a more noticeable difference from a dig more than anything, but I'm on street tires right now, so I'll just save that for the track. But pulling, definitely I could tell at the top end there's like just a little more horsepower, a little bit of a torque loss, but I mean that's what's expected with the 2018 manifold. So I'm gonna go ahead and mount the GoPro on the head strap and we'll get some pull videos in. All right, so I think we are good to go. Check left, check right. All right, so as you can tell with the stall converter, I mean, it just keeps going up and up and up with the RPMs. So that's definitely a huge noticeable difference. Now, overall, the car feels about the same with drivability. It really doesn't feel much different at all, to be honest with you. So I noticed if I use the paddle shifters and I go from a 60 roll in third gear, it has a little more trouble hooking up, but that's really the biggest difference I've noticed. So we are currently on the back roads in Mexico City, Mexico. So I'm gonna go ahead and just give you guys some pulls, and this is what everyone came here to watch. So really, I can't wait for the track day video because that's what's gonna be like a huge difference. Slow it down here real quick. Definitely the car pulls a lot more at the top now. So I'll show you guys what I was talking about with third gear. So after we pass this car, trust me, always remember safety first, even out here in Mexico City, Mexico. So far, so good. So I want to show you guys what I was talking about, like from a dig, what happens when you get a aftermarket stall converter for your car. So with a stock converter, it'll only allow you to rev up to so many RPMs without the back tires moving. And typically for these cars, it's around, I want to say 25 to maybe 2800 RPM. Which that's not that good at all. But I chose to go with the Circle D 5C 4000 to 4200 RPM stall. So that means I can go up to 4300 safely, I believe. So as you can see, I'm in first gear. So the car goes way up to 3K. And it just wants to take off so crazy. Now on the street, this is kind of ideal, but really you won't hook as good unless you have radials on. And right now, of course, like I said, I'm on the street tires, and they're the Mickey Thompson street comps, so they aren't all that great for the street, for dig racing or anything. But other than that, the car drives like normal. I mean, everything about it, there's nothing different about the car at all. I mean, besides going from like 0 to whatever the other, I mean, that's just self-explanatory. The car just wants to keep pulling and pulling and pulling right in the 3,500 RPM range. But the stall converter definitely made the biggest difference. Now, I noticed with this 18 intake manifold, everyone's talked about torque loss, which I can feel it in the butt dyno that there's a little bit of torque loss, but the horsepower just keeps pulling and pulling and pulling. So I definitely notice it, but it's not that big of a deal. I'll make up for it in the end at the track. So hopefully this Friday we are able to go and hit the track and get some numbers. But of course, with North Carolina, the weather is constantly changing, so we just might not know. I'll get one more pull for you guys. Do a little 50 roll from second gear. Oh my God, see, that's just a huge difference. I never condone any speeding on any United States roads, by the way, you guys. Like I said, always do this in Mexico City, Mexico. It's the safest place to do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and mount the GoPro up to the little window mount right here and talk to you guys for a second. All right, guys, so I'm finally in a parking lot, so I can just sit and talk real quick about the driving footage. So as you can tell, the car definitely pulls way harder. From my stop and go, you could see that the RPMs went up to 3K or 4K or whatever it was. And the car is ready just to go. It's ready to go from a dig, and I'm beyond ready to put it on the track and just see what we can do. If it's a good DA and I have E85 and we do all of that, I believe I can maybe get a low 11, possibly a 10.9. That is probably the lowest I can get right now with everything. The car will be gutted. You know, pretty much everything will be taken out, seats, just everything except the carpet. So that's what we're shooting for. And when we do that, I've got something huge coming for this channel that I think will definitely be worth watching. And it's gonna take a little bit of time to do, but you guys will just have to wait and see. Main point of this video right here, besides the pulls, is I want to talk about a YouTuber that was arrested for, I believe, over 20 counts of street racing and 1 count of child endangerment. Paul from the Family Cruisin network. You may know him as the Uber Hellcat driver, or his Hellcat caught on fire after an engine replacement. This happened, and I never thought I would see something like this happen. Now, you guys have to remember, I got this from Tall Guy Car Reviews. Shout out to him. He's another Hellcat Mopar YouTuber. I've never met Paul, but from watching his videos, he seems like a very genuine guy. He loves his kids, he loves cars, and he loves having fun, and he loves making people smile. So his bond was set at over $400,000, and that just blows my mind, because that is not okay. Now, here's what I think personally happened. So his street racing videos have always been very discreet, and, you know, have all been filmed in Mexico City, Mexico, from my understanding. But Paul's Hellcat, when the engine was replaced, caught on fire, and it was the dealership's fault from what he has said and what has been shown. You know, I'm not saying it's the dealership's fault, but that's just the evidence, okay? So I believe that while he is suing the dealership somehow just informed the police of all Paul's racing activities, and they took it as he was racing on the local streets and endangering his child, which could be the case. It could be not. No one's proven guilty until they, you know, are literally proven guilty in the court of law. So I really don't think, you know, a $400,000 bond is appropriate for this crime. You know, there's rapists, murderers, all kinds of different, you know, crimes that are way worse than this, that have lower bonds. So I believe Paul's mom set up a GoFundMe, so you can find that on Tall Guy Car Reviews, his video about this, because I don't have the link. But definitely contribute. You know, I really do firmly believe that this is not okay, and that he should not be behind bars at all. And it's a very sad thing. And that's one thing you have to remember. When you break laws, this is the United States, you know, you will face punishment, you will face this and that, but definitely endangering his child, a $400,000 bond, like 30 counts of street racing, that's not okay, and I don't think it's appropriate. I've seen Paul interact on his videos with other YouTubers and other people, and the dude that's a good man. You know, that is a good guy, and he's a hard-working person, and he loves doing YouTube, and he loves just having fun with everything. So that's really the main point of this video. If Paul ends up seeing this video, Paul, I want you to know I'm fully backing you. I've been with you since day one on your channel. And anybody else who is supporting Paul, definitely go donate to that GoFundMe. It's definitely going to help him out. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of legal fees and everything like that. And the dude, I mean, spent tens of thousands of dollars on a Hellcat just for it to catch on fire. You know, I mean, I can't even imagine what's rolling through his head, but I'm sure he's very calm, cool, and collective. So Paul, I'm fully supporting you. You got this, man. Best of luck to you. And guys, you know, if I hear anything more about this situation, definitely the next video, I'll talk a little bit more about it. I'm not doing this for views, clickbait, anything like that. I just genuinely like his channel, and I like the content he puts out, and I like that he's just a good dad. So until next time, guys, you know, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell on. I try to upload every couple days or so. It's kind of hard since I'm a full-time student and I work full-time, but I'm doing it, and this is fun, and this is a great build, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. So I'll see you guys next time.